prepared a presentation because, you know, what do the youth think about white supremacy? How do we feel about it? But I realized that their presentation can't even be valid because our precious elders don't truly know who the youth are. Truly, I feel that, you know, a lot of our elders are seeing young people out on the streets with their pants sagging down, or young people on the TV doing a whole bunch of foolishness, you know what I'm saying, with goals and out doing all kind of craziness. But the revolutionary youth have always been here. And I'm here today to talk about our struggle because, you know, I didn't grow up around the people who was, you know what I'm saying, eating bull pops and singing Nicki Minaj. They was my peers, we were the same age, they still my people, but I didn't grow up around them. You know what I'm saying? I grew up going to Kwanzaa and African Liberation Day. I grew up with that type of background. You know what I'm saying? So with that being the case, you know, their perspective on white supremacy is always going to be different than mine. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel that this brand of revolutionary youth have always been here. And I just want to come to you today. I know there are a lot of elders here, and just kind of give an explanation to who are the revolutionary youth. It's not very many of us out here anymore. You know what I'm saying? We are dying breed because a lot of young people, you know, either they're the only one in their city or, you know what I'm saying, they go amongst their elders and they feel like, okay, well, you know, how do I then take this information and translate it with this great rage that I'm feeling? Because we're dying at high numbers. Don't get me wrong, police brutality is something that's always been around. You know what I'm saying? But it's affecting this generation differently, if you notice. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while since the 60s when it was the riots and all of that stuff. Since then, it's been a little different. It's been a different tone. You know what I'm saying? But it's affecting our generation in a different way. And it's affecting our generation of revolutionaries in a different way. This generation of revolutionaries, we are passionate. That's the best way to describe it. You know what I'm saying? We're passionate because, you know, a lot of the people in the previous generations who weren't conscious, who maybe were around, you know, made us feel little for the things that we were thinking, for thinking differently, for wanting to wear our hair differently, for wanting to express more cultural ideas. You know what I'm saying? For wanting to stand against police brutality. You know what I'm saying? As we see with the whole thing in Baltimore, with the mother who, you know what I'm saying, was beating her child and telling them to get out from, you know, the riots and everything. I mean, that was the mother doing what mothers do, but it's just an example of, you know what I'm saying, what I'm thinking. A lot of the previous generations don't really understand this rage that we have. And it's youth. A part of it is being young. You know what I'm saying? A part of it is being young. A part of it is being, you know what I'm saying, in these years of our lives where we're considered reckless. But those of us who have been studying, those of us who have been paying attention to Baba Kurt, Baba Kwame, and all the other Babas and Mamas, you know what I'm saying, those of us who have retained that, those of us who have paid attention, those of us who do have that information, we're in place for those who don't have that information, for those who think they're just rioting because they don't know why. You know what I'm saying? We have to be the ones that are in place so that we're able to say, hey, look, I know you're just doing this because you're angry, but check it out, check this out, read this, peep this information. You know what I'm saying? Peep this information, and that's gonna make the movement that much more powerful. I don't expect the elders to deal with the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because the elders have never really dealt with the youth as far as how we did in African society. There was always a middle medium. You know what I'm saying? In this age, there are not a lot of people who can be the medium between the elders and the youth. So those of us who are the revolutionary youth, we are the ones to bring that information that we get from our precious elders to take to the youth. One thing that Willie Lynch did was to separate the old from the young. That's white supremacy. So when we're talking about how we feel about white supremacy, it's been affecting us from the beginning because we've been separated from our elders and we've been been deemed ignorant because we have been, because we've been missing that information, because there's been this divide place there, where, you know what I'm saying, the older people feel like, these little young fools, you know what I'm saying, what they out here doing, they out here acting a fool, whatever. And then the young people feel like, oh yeah, you can't tell me nothing, whatever. That's the mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because that's been the case, our elders don't even really know who the revolutionary youth are. Our elders do not really know, and we don't know the information of our elders. You know, I even talked to some people who were young revolutionaries who I had to be like, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, Carter? You know, and it's listening, or like, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, wow, they read the information like, dang, I didn't even know that. Because there's been a divide placed there. And that divide has been something that has been damaging. And that divide has been something that's been tearing us apart as a people. So, you know, that's something that, you know, really has been on my heart. I've been looking through my presentation today. I was just looking through it, trying to memorize points and everything, and I realized, but I'm talking to the elders, and the elders don't truly really understand, you know what I'm saying, what we go through as the revolutionary youth. There are a lot of attacks against us. And there's always been attacks against us as African people. But when you deal with what's being put against us as new Africans, as these young African people who we are, it's something completely different. As a matter of fact, their attack has been laser beamed and refined and focused, and they're going in for the kill with this generation. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of children being born in generation after me who are gone. You look in their eyes and you don't see anything behind their eyes. No comprehension, nothing. No sense of self. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Not even much less, okay, I know I'm an African child. Not even that, just being a person. If they're going in for the kill with our generation. And that's why we fight so fervently. That's why the words that come out of our mouth are so fiery, because we are on the last straw. And they're killing us more vigorously than ever. Not even just with police brutality. They're killing us with what we eating and the food and the water. They're killing us mentally with the music and the media and the imagery. They're killing us on all types of different fronts. You know what I'm saying? And it's so vital that we, as the revolutionary youth, be in place, because these youth that are out there who feel like, hey man, I'm different, I know I'm different, I feel different, I don't accept this like everybody else does. We have to be in place to show them that they're not crazy. You know what I'm saying? We have to be in place to show them that, yes, it's okay to think outside the box. It's okay to question, well, this ain't this in the Bible. It's okay to question and ask questions about that. You know what I'm saying? No, you're not going to go to hell just by asking a question. You know what I'm saying? So there's so much. You know what I'm saying? And I think these past couple of months, I've really been meditating on this whole thing. So when I was at speak, I was like, wow, this kind of fit, because I've been doing what I call Rebellious Soul Young Warrior Summits online. And I've been bringing a lot of young people together and from a lot of different cities and kind of sitting down with some of these topics. You know what I'm saying? What are we being attacked with? Where is this coming from? Why is homosexuality at such high levels? Why is it everywhere? You know what I'm saying? Why are we so unhealthy? You know what I'm saying? What is this? Why are our relationships failing? What's going on with that? You know what I'm saying? Why is there an attack on the black relationships and the black families? What's going on with that? And it's not just the older generations that are dealing with it. We are feeling the major effects of it. Because in our day and age, there is no such thing as a relationship. And that's what's scary. There is no such thing as marriage. There's no such thing as family building. There's no such thing as nation building. Nothing like that. It's just like, I just get in where I fit in. You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality. And when you deal with the fact that this is the mentality, then you understand why we have to come out so vigorously, why we have to attack like hungry lions when we're dealing with white supremacy. We can't, you know what I'm saying, play politics anymore. And you know, our elders dealt with politics. You know what I'm saying? Our elders dealt a lot with politics and, you know, with the scholarship and all that stuff. And all that stuff was so necessary. It laid the foundation. But right now they are going in for the final kill. And we are attacking like hungry lions and lionesses because we have to. And we are speaking harshly against that which is killing us because we have to. You understand what I'm saying? So, I guess that I am and have always been a representation of that fire. Always have been. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate so much the work that's been done by the elder mamas and babas, that I grew up around, and by my mama and baba, who, by the way, I didn't know was going to be here today. Like, can we give my family a they came from out of town, from out of nowhere? But, I'm so appreciative of what we've been given, because, you can sit in Kwanzaa, you can even sit in the house when they talking, and you're like, okay, that makes sense and everything. But when you get out, when you really see the spoils of war, when you really see it, when you really see how sick people are, when you really see how gone people are, like, you're not present. When you truly see that, that's when you come back and say, you know what? I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but thank you so much for what y'all brought and what y'all still continue to bring. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so potent, it's so needed, it's so necessary. And it laid the foundation so that young revolutionaries can go out and reach out to our peer groups and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I see what you're doing, I see why you're doing it, I see why you're angry, I understand why you're angry, I feel your anger and your pain and your hurt. And check this out, let's put this in this direction. Let's use that energy for something. Let's move it here. Let's organize. Let's get our stuff together. Let's build. Let's pull families together. Let's keep relationships together. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's act. Let's move through action. That's a lot of what we deal with. There's a lot of people who talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of jargon. There's a lot of propaganda. There's a lot of talk. But it means nothing. All the talk in the world means nothing if you don't have a foundation to move forward with the information. All the information in the world will just fill your head like a balloon and make it huge as a room, and it's not going to matter if you don't do anything with it. You know smarter than the fool that you stand next to. You know what I'm saying? And this generation is about action. We are about application. We a little bit hyper because we the ADHD generation. My mama says it all the time. But also, we are the ones who, if it's ever going to happen, we're going to go ahead and do it. We're not afraid anymore. We're not scared to do it. We are the ones who will step out if we have to. We will test that water, put our toe out there because we're a little bit crazy. And we're a little bit angry and fed up with being killed. And we're a little bit, just a little bit, because there's been a lot of stuff that's been done. But because of that, we are going to be the ones to make sure that something happens. Make sure that something happens. So I'm not going to hold up no more guys' time. I appreciate the fact that this is going on. I want to give thanks to Robert Curtin and Robert Kwame, African Liberation Day, and all the everybody who came, Brother Cadence, and Close to White, everybody. And that's what I had to say. Peace, sunset.